Oh my goodness. Oh, there you are. Nobody called me, so I had to occupy myself. Welcome back. This is our final chapter in our last episode of Call Me Now, a story about two funny dudes or whatever, best friends since back in the day. I'll take a moment to say what inspired this story before we get into the rest of it. My good friend Wally Akil passed away a year ago, and we was best friends back in the day, and we were tight. Like Twizzlers, and we went back like car seats, and we just had a good time enjoying life with one another, and we had all kinds of wonderful adventures, helping people in the community and doing art, and he was a rapper and creating music or whatever, and I was doing poetry, and we go to little open mics and stuff, and he would be the hosting the open mics, and he would call me up, and back then I was known as the BFAP and everything, so I'll get on there and do my thing and stuff, and so nevertheless, my friend passed away last year, and I'm still grieving over it, to some degree. But so I've decided, that instead of just grieving, and let me channel my energy or whatever into some stories, this is not a true story by far, although we did smoke a lot of weed, and we had a lot of good times and some funny adventures, just off the cuff or whatever. But this is really great. So, I write this story in his memory and his honor. He was good. He was good people. Anyways. Now, on to the final conclusion of Call Me Now. I hope you enjoyed this, because this shit is funny to me. I've been writing this or whatever, darn near falling out my chair. I fucking lost a lung the other day or whatever and stuff, laughing so damn hard and everything. So now I'm walking around here with one motherfucking lung. Nevertheless. So here we go. Yeah, I realized they'd just been had. Infuriated, the next day they marched to the steps of Miss Chloe's studio. Wait, she's psychic, right? Yeah, I already know where you're going with this. Come on, I have an idea. An hour later, they returned, donned their masks, and were about to walk into the building when Anthony's pager beeped several times. He recognized the number and placed the beeper in vibration mode. There were no receptionists when they entered the place or employees walking around in the front office, so they walked up the stairs into an urban apartment flat. The room appeared to be vacant for the exception of a pile of burlap potato sacks, photos of Miss Chloe, vials of essence oil, and a stack of bean pies in one corner. A makeshift studio complete with cameras and lights directed towards a long table stood in the center of the room. Anthony picked up a water-soaked tarot card while Curtis peered at the remaining water in the crystal ball. Realizing they had been had, they kicked over the table, spilling water and soggy tarot cards all over the damn floor. A purse fell over and opens in the process. Anthony was about to pick it up prior to hearing the sounds of snores interrupted. Miss Chloe hopped up. I said it right. Yeah. I said it right. Miss Chloe hopped up out of bed with a cracked green clay facial mask on and long, kinky blonde hair in complete disarray. Surprise, fear, and vigilance encased her spirit as she reached for a machete stored by the post of her bed. She raised her blade high in the air for the strike, but she couldn't bring herself to striking down the Plastic Justice League. Curtis in his Superman mask and Anthony in his Batman mask were about to be axed down before they stretched the rubber straps and pulled off their disguises. Holding their hands in the air. Oh! Now time for another commercial. Hey, we got to pay bills around here and shit, you know what I'm saying? A sister got to keep the lights on, you know what I'm saying? Water and everything, electricity. I got cable. I got to keep my cell phone bill on or whatever. Sister got to eat. And then on top of that, I got to supply my weed habit, you know what I'm saying? It's serious business right here. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this commercial interruption.
Oh no, she's down, you guys. Oh, you need a shot of Mosquito Mama. Take it, my friend. Oh.
Thank you, Holly.
You can make it.
Oh,
you can do it.
I can do it. It's a shot of mosquito mama for the fourth time.
Oh, you're so hardcore. I love you. You can do it. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be okay.
Come on.
We gotta do it.
You got what? 50 more miles
Yeah,
to go.
50, 60 miles to go. We gotta do it for the people. We are. Damn it. Anyways. Oh, there you are. Sorry about all that. Once again, nobody called me, so I had to make good use of my time. You know. So now, for the conclusion of Calm Me Down. Hey. Oh, yeah. So they just get back into place, short, recap here, whatever. They pull off their masks and whatever. Miss Chloe staring them down. Hey, we are sorry. We came here looking for Miss Chloe, said Curtis. Do you know where we can find her? You're looking at her, fool. But you don't have a Jamaican accent, answered Anthony. That's only for the show. Why didn't you call? I didn't know anyone was coming today, she said. But we thought you were psychic. Yeah, that's why we wore masks, thinking you would know we were coming. After you sent Anthony a jive-ass, too small t-shirt. He tried it on and looked like he was wearing his little brother's hand-me-down. Oh snap, look at that typo. Then I get this patchouli that smells like hot shit and some bean pie that also tastes like hot shit. How do you know what hot shit tastes and smell like? Asked Miss Chloe. Yo, forget about all of that. Tell us why you cheated us out of our money and sent us a high-ass bill a giraffe couldn't afford. Look, I'm sorry, guys, but I need a moment to wash this mask off my face, she said before lowering her weapon and walking over to a sink located behind a room divider. She came back in her real skin. Both Curtis and Anthony had a conniption. They cussed her out for being a white lady pretending to be black, holding up a membership card from the NAACP found in the fallen purse. This says your name is Rochelle, and you are the president of the local chapter. What kind of shit is that? I didn't even know they allowed white people in the National Association for the Advancement for Colored People. Look, don't I look colored to you? She replied. Now that you're glowing red with anger and holding a machete, I would say you look colored to me, answered Curtis. Look, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to pay my tuition for African dance classes at the YMCA. As president of the NAACP, I don't get anything but a pat on the back and bail money for the occasional jail time for civil disobedience. Anthony, didn't someone new come into your life? Yes. And Curtis, didn't you get a better job? Yeah. But how do you know our real names? Asked Curtis. Bro, she may have cheated us, but she really is psychic, replied Anthony. Actually, it was caller ID that gave y'all away, but I played along with it anyway. Damn. Well, what are you going to do about this $500 motherfucking phone bill? Asked Curtis. I'm sorry for cheating y'all. Here, let me write you a check for $500 to cover the phone and another check for $100 to cover your losses. Is that fair enough? Curtis and Anthony looked at one another to telepathically make a joint decision and accepted the payoff. 2 weeks later, wine time. You can't have Masterpiece Theater without wine. I hope y'all drinking wine while listening to this shit. Anyways, 2 weeks later, Anthony and Curtis sat on their sofa rolling up their after-work blunt before Anthony's pager started beeping continuously again. Curtis put the fire to the blunt, inhaled, blew out smoke, and said, Yo, who is that always blowing up your pager like a corner suicide bomber? It's Sharice, man. She's been doing this shit since our first date to Denny's. Every Sunday and now Saturday, she's at my mama's house waiting on me, bringing me food and shit. Last week, I swore she was following me when I went to buy rolling papers at the 7-Eleven. I couldn't make out her face behind the slurpery machine, but I'm sure it was her. I shouldn't have put the D on her, because now she won't leave me alone. Always talking about getting married in the church and having 5 kids and 2 dogs. Yo, that shit, she got you fucked up. I'm sorry to hear that, homie. Rochelle was right. And now you got a stalker. I know, right? Hold on. Let me call her back so she can stop, replied Anthony, walking over to pick up the phone in the kitchen and stretch the cord through the dining room over the back of the sofa. He dialed Sharice's number, but all he heard was a busy signal, so he tried again. Yo, did you pay the phone bill? Yeah, I mailed a check from Miss Chloe the very next day. That motherfucker must have bounced. Damn her! Not only did she fuck us over again, but she gave us some bad advice, dude. What are you talking about? You got promoted. Well, I've been too ashamed to say it, but my boss gave me a raise and put me in charge of operating the park service incinerator. My first day on the job, I opened the steel door and embers of burning dirty diapers flew in my mouth while I was talking to the new guy. So, that's how you know what hot shit tastes and smell like. The end. Good story. I know that was fun or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The literary critics or whatever might have some things to say about some grammar, punctuation, present tense and all that bullshit or whatever, but that doesn't matter because like for me, I write so much or whatever. I'm constantly in the creative process. I don't have time to like be going back and forth or whatever over editing some stuff or whatever. When I start doing some real professional shit, yeah, then we'll work on that. But for the moment, I just like to keep it pumping and keep it coming and keep you people entertained or whatever with my antics and stuff. So I hope you really enjoyed this story. I thought it was funny. I hope you think it's funny. And if you think it's funny, you know what I'm saying, like, share this shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying, save it on your computer, watch it for a rainy day. I don't know. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying, but call me now!